Hello everyone, we're from Group 5, System Modeling International Class 1. We're gonna present our final project, System Modeling, of Discrete Modeling Post-Disaster Relief Operations. Next. Here we have the checkpoint 2. Next. For the assignment 1, we have that we want to build the SIMIO model, evaluate system performance, assess system stability, determine the optimal number, and analyze the impact. Next. For the assignment 2, we have a clear brief overview and SEQ analysis with the objective of optimize the utilization of helicopter to reduce delivery bottleneck, minimize delay and prevent congestions, reduce total lead time. Next. For the assignment 3, we have that the key question is how we can determine the system of efficient and stable operations with the limited runway capacity and how we can reduce the working hours. Next. For the checkpoint 2, we want to have the arrival scheduling, process constraints, transportation constraints, and distribution constraints, which with the main driver of the system bottleneck is the transport constraint. For the problem definition by root cause analysis for this checkpoint, we want to prioritize the cargo flights, implement parallel, target air assess, and transition of maritime transport. Next for the checkpoint 3.
Okay, so for the checkpoint 3, we have this entity flow diagram, which is 40 per arrival, 1 plane per hour, and we have server rate of uniform distribution and exponential distribution, and the supply depot. Next. So this is the SIMIO model construction. Next. And for our experiment setup, we have 10 replications, run length of 48 hours, form a period of 12 hours, and the confidence level of 95%. So the system is well balanced and slightly underutilized. Next. And the result is 2 unloading capacity, 2 checking in capacity is the optimal. Next. And for the system stability, scenario 8 is unstable, and the optimal solution balances throughput and congestion supported by stable performance within the 95% confidence intervals. Next. And we have another entity flow diagram. Next. And this is the SIMIO model construction. Next. So for the key takeaways, the system becomes unstable for regular crates as their number grows continuously over time. Next. We have checkpoint 4.
Okay, next. On this slide, we present the main assumption of our model. This is for the after arrival, the bundles are separated and distributed using local trucks. The simulation was run for 5 days with a 12-hour warm-up period, 10 replications, and a 95% confidence level. Next. This slide shows the flow of relief supply through the system, and this represents the complete relief distribution process from arrival to final delivery. Next. For the results, this slide summarizes our findings. With the overall, the model demonstrates a stable and efficient relief distribution system. Next. For the checkpoint 5.
For checkpoint 5, next. This slide evaluates airport capacity after prioritizing cargo flights. Passenger planes experience significant delays with an average landing of about 60 minutes. Around 65% of the original passenger schedule cannot be accommodated, showing the trade-off between humanitarian logistics and passenger operations. Next. As for the system stability, the simulation shows that the system remains stable overall. Resource utilization stays below full capacity, queues remains controlled, and there is no uncontrolled growth in waiting times, meaning the system can still handle incoming relief supplies effectively. Next. For the delivery time, the main source of delay comes from two constraints. First, food and medicine must be bundled into a 4:1 ratio before transportation. Second, the 9.5-hour daily work schedule creates overnight delays with good arriving late in the day. These factors increase the overall delivery time. Next. As for the truck trips, truck performance differs across cities. Tangel operates efficiently because of short travel distance, while Chanpur experiences slower throughput due to infrastructure damage, and Chittagong requires two trucks to maintain stable deliveries because it receives the largest allocation of 8. Next. Resource utilization is uneven across regions. Chandpur and Chittagong operate close to full capacity, indicating potential bottlenecks, while Tangale is significantly underutilized. This suggests the resource allocation can be improved. Next. Waiting times are low in Tangale and Chittagong, but Chandpur experiences severe delays of nearly 36 hours. This identifies Chandpur as the main bottleneck and highlights the need for additional transportation or handling capacity. Next. As for the entity flow diagram, this diagram summarizes the entire process. Relief supplies arrive by cargo plane, are unloaded and bundled, transported by helicopter, and finally distributed by trucks to each destination city. The model helps identify bottlenecks and evaluate system performance under disaster conditions.
Moving to the checkpoint 6. There are airport runway queue, work schedule, and supply chain. Next. Here there is 5 model logic that we have verified. Runway priority, 5-minute minimum gap between landings, 4:1 ratio food medicine ratio in combiner, work schedule, and correct routing after runway. Next. Here, the key takeaways is all transportation entities operates according to the intended workflow with cargo, passenger, helicopter, and truck movements functioning correctly across the system. No routing error, teleportation issues, or corrective actions were identified during the animation and trace validation. Next. And here, the validation, we can conclude that the model was successfully verified through logic checks, routing validation, runway priority rules, and confirmation of the 4:1 food to medicine packaging ratio, with no unexpected behavior observed. Validation show logical response to parameter changes and consistent results across 10 replications, providing sufficient confidence that the model is reliable for operation analysis. Next. Now, the final takeaway, that is the simulation model functions consistently with real-world problem constraints and possesses sufficient confidence to evaluate post-cyclones logistical relief distribution strategies. Next.
Okay, I'll be taking over for the final checkpoint. Next. The model operates with these following constraints. Next. These are the entity flow with phase 1 from day 1 to 14 and phase 2 from day 6 to 40. Next. This is our Simio model results from our experiment, and this is the model from Simio. Next. The assignment asks us which combination of vehicles are optimum based on price and utilization. And we can we can conclude that scenario 2 produces the lowest operational cost with having only 3 cargo planes and 4 ships while utilizing only 3 helicopters. and 60 trucks. Next. Okay, that's it for our presentation. Thank you.